I arrived in Australia in 2013, and at the time I kind of developed a stronger lactose intolerance than I already had. My partner, being a pastry chef, it kind of challenged his perception on food as well, because everything he was using was dairy, egg, cream, etc. And then suddenly I had to use alternatives that were more friendly for my body, I would say. So W.H.I.P Patisserie is technically a fully plant-based patisserie business. So we do desserts, but as well croissants and baked goods. Ethical aspect is like the most important one for us, and being aligned with our personal values as business owners. So this is how W.H.I.P Patisserie was born. This is how W.H.I.P Patisserie was born, with the intention to create desserts that not only are good for the planet, but also good for us, good for the animals, and are very tasty too. And we want to tackle this belief that if you do something without butter, it must not be good. We want to show that the opposite, that you cannot even notice the difference, and you can still enjoy something made like an artisan, by an artisan, and with high quality products too. So one of our signature creation is the croissant. A lot of people come from the croissant. Of course, the almond croissant is the crowd favorite. We're in Australia. I think almond croissant, you cannot do anything without it, really. And then we've got the traditional croissant. I don't like to call it plain, because to me, as a French, it's not plain. It's a croissant with still like the full work of lamination technique. My partner, Cedric, makes this croissant. It takes him about 3 days back to back to have a final product from the start, doing his own polish, which is a kind of sourdough, but not exactly a sourdough as well. And then one of our signature creation in the dessert section is choux pastry, or the eclair. The choux pastry and the eclair is one of the most difficult techniques to turn fully plant-based, because it's usually very egg dependent. So I can show you one that we have this month. So this is a choux pastry. And this one is a tiramisu inspiration. So it's made with vanilla pastry cream, but there's also a sponge that is soaked with coffee as well. And this is a choux pastry. So the choux pastry is the same as the eclair pastry. Some people call croquembouche or profiterole, but in France we call it choux. So that's what it is, and it's like the most unique product you can find, because it's usually very egg dependent and very hard to replicate as fully plant-based. It is a law for food businesses in France to minimize food waste, but also prevent food waste. To us, it's common sense to finally be able to have options outside just giving away food to anyone, that is actually in a way sustainable for everyone as well. As a small business, we don't produce large quantities, so we make sure we also are careful about the production on a day-to-day basis, so we don't overproduce and minimize food waste altogether. But whenever we have these quiet days, or whenever we overproduce by mistake, we know we have this option with Foody Bag to have a sustainable way to get rid of these products in a way that also pleases people and kind of like do good. A lot of people discover our products from Foody Bags as well, and they come back thinking that they had a great experience from a day-old product. And as an ethical business for us, it's also crucial to also be aligned with our values in a way that we also want to reduce our waste and our impact on the environment as well.